What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How we doing, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Everybody all good? Chilling like a villain? Hopefully your weekend is good. Hopefully you've been doing some fun things. Let's see who we got in here tonight. Everybody all right? 44 people in here. Hit that like button for me. Kevin Allen, Jersey. Daryl, Chandra, John, Forrest, Jason Nash, Kim Cat, Miss VCD McDaniel in the house. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Man, I'm wore out. There's Miss Ashley, Keith, T. What's up, T? LD, Debbie, Isaac, Selfish in the house, Tony Butler, Adriel, Promet engineer, I got you. Sup family, Josh Simpson, Kevin Allen. When you gonna play a song for us? I'll play one for you now if you want me to. I don't care. What you want to hear, man? It's your all's call. I'll give it up to the chat. If you want to hear a song before we chart. How about that? Trenneth in the house. Dali. Kobe. Jen Johnson. Oz up. Go for it, Chandra said. I did 2 shows this weekend. I am wore out, but I'll play you a song. Tyrone, what's up? What's up? What's up? Marsha, Keith in the house. What y'all want to hear? Have I got a guitar pick in here? Oh man. Gonna put a brother on the spot. Ray Bailey. What's up, Carolina? That breakdown solo good. Oh yeah. It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't. I'm not afraid of you running away, honey. I get the feeling you won't. I said there is no sense in pretending. Your eyes give you away. Something inside you is feeling like I do. We've said all there is to say. Baby, break down. Go ahead and give it to me. Break down, honey, take me through the night. Break down, go ahead and can't you see? Break down, it's alright. It's alright. There you go, guys. There you go. A little Tom Petty for you. How about that? What's up, Deshaun? Yeah, well, that's right, Sleepy Floyd. When you're ready for the puts, you got to play breakdown. Jersey with the super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Deshaun. Thank you, Chandra. Yeah, I get this in my hand. I don't want to quit, right? Encore, Ashley says. Oh, man. Let's see here. Very superstitious. Right hands on the wall. Very superstitious. The ladder's bound to fall. 13-month-old baby broke that looking glass. 7 years of bad luck is a good thing in your past. When you believe in things you don't understand and you suffer, superstition ain't the way. There you go, guys. There's your 2 good ones. Right about that. All right. All right. Thanks, Marsha. Thank you. Gotta have a little fun. I love it. Thanks for asking. I love playing. That's my thing, man. I love music. I love my music. Thank you all. Thank you. What y'all want to look at, man? No, you can't go wrong with Stevie Wonder. Little Tom Petty, little Stevie Wonder makes the night go good. Yes. Thanks for even asking. Thank you. Let's check it out, man. Spy has opened up. I got you, Carolina. We'll hit Tesla, UNH, Spy. Maybe a couple others. See what we got. 24-hour sessions open. And we dropped a little bit. Let's see here. See what we got going on. Jersey 24-hour session is like futures trading is open right now. You can buy shares, Jersey, but you can't buy options. So occasionally, if I get, let's say we got some news over the weekend, or something was to happen tonight, and something starts dropping, you could go buy SQQQ or TQQQ. You could buy shares of it. If you got a decent sized account, you could drop, I don't know, you could drop 5 or 10K or 20K if you got it on some shares. If you catch a good gap, a good, some news happened and it starts falling or tanking before you can play tomorrow, you can catch shares sometimes and make it worth your while. I've done it before, done it a few times. No, you don't need to sign up for it. It's just activated on your chart on Webull right here. Down here in the bottom right, you've got auto, which keeps your chart in the screen like as you're zooming and scrolling, right? And then you've got extended hours, which is going to give you the after hours, and then pre-market. And then you got nighttime session, okay? So if you had nighttime session on, it divides this. Unfortunately, TradingView don't show this, and I don't know why. TradingView is the premier charting platform that there is, but it doesn't show the 24-hour session except for futures, ES or NQ. You can go check it out there. Do you do all your trading on Webull, or you use TradingView? Marsha, TradingView is only a charting program. It is only charting software. Somebody told me you can tie your account into TradingView. Like I can go here, and you can tie in these platforms into TradingView, and it will give you the buy and sell button over here in this panel somewhere. Screeners, calendars, yield curves. I'm not sure. I think once you tie it, then it opens up. So I have figured out how you can do Webull over here. It ties it to it, but it's just for shares. I've not figured out how to do options on it. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody told me Larry Jones knew how to do it, but I do not know how to do that. The buys and the sell buttons, and like you would have to integrate your brokerage into TradingView. Yeah, mine is too, Keith, but I have only yet to find out how to do shares. That's it. Yeah, Jersey, I recommend it. It is second to none on charting. So going back to this previous week, when do you get in and play? Is it when a candle closes, breaking a support or resistance, or do you wait for I can go over that here in a second, Kevin. Do we have to chart ourselves to enter into Joshua's trade, or do we just enter in with the price? Marsha, I'm going to try to go over one of his setups, and I'll tell you how I treat my trades. Lala says you can buy and sell options in TradingView also. Top left, she says. I'm looking top left, Lala, but I'm not sure where I would sell market, buy market. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to investigate a little bit and see how to do that. I have bought my shares over here before. If you click on the ticker right here or right here. Right there, options. Jesus. Yes, okay, so let me back up here. Now right to do options. This is it. Use the arrows or mouse to navigate through the chain. Press enter or click to select and open the chart. Okay. Yeah, so Robinhood they do have 24-hour trading. No, you cannot do options overnight, guys. Not on anything. Only shares. Only shares. Can you do Jesus on Fidelity? I don't think they have the 24-hour trading, but you can do extended hours. So after hours and pre-market, you can buy and sell in Fidelity. Anything in the after hours market must be limit orders. You cannot do market orders. It must be limit orders. Now, I'll have to check this out, Lala. Thanks for showing me that. SPY options. So here's June 9th. $5.99 call. Okay, that's the option contract. Okay. Oh, I see. SPY. June 9th, 25 call. Okay. Well, that's neat. Appreciate you showing me that. And then okay, then I'd have to sign back in. I can't do that with you guys on here, but then you have to sign in with your brokerage. So I do. This is like if you're on Moomoo or TradeStation or whatever. Fidelity, I do not think is off. Maybe Fidelity. Schwab is not offered through here. What is it? Thinkorswim. I know they don't have it. So there's a few on here that you might recognize though. Obviously, probably not Robinhood. I don't. Maybe, I don't know. Weeble's on there. Moomoo is on there. And Coinbase is on there. So that's cool. I'll check that out, Lala. Thanks. Thank you. So that's how you go to it. Now we're back to the regular SPY. Okay. So yeah, like the only thing you can see in the 24-hour session on TradingView is if I did ES, which is the futures for the S&P. I should be able to see those right now. They are active. So you can see the countdown ticker right now. But it's not showing anything for SPY or the Qs or anything like that. You can only see the futures. But Webull or Robinhood shows you the overnight trading session. And you can buy your shares through there if you want to. So that's cool. Shelly, what's up? What's up, Jackson O? Can we connect Robinhood with TradingView? Some of these platforms are pretty strict and they won't. I don't see Robinhood. I'm going through it right now. I don't see it. IBKR is on there for people out of the country. Interactive Brokers, Tradeovate, Ninja Trader. Some of these are futures companies. Weeble Moo is on there. Coinbase Advanced, TradeStation. So, I mean, there's quite a few that are. Could be helpful. Okay. Let's go back and chart the SPY right fast. See what we got. What we're looking at. Yeah, I don't think Robinhood's on there. Mike, did you and Josh do it? Indu Wedna, we pushed that out to next Saturday. Okay, give me just a second here, guys. I'll try to look at SUI for you, Drew. Daily option trade. Yeah. Selfish, I'm not real familiar with fair value gaps. I'm going to go to the 1 hour here, guys. And we're going to go back to the last swing low back here. We have built a nice shelf up here. We need to, and they have, they defended the POC the other day at 589. You know, 586 has to be held, or we could get down to 578. If 578, you're lying in the sand still for me. That has to be held. So far it's looking okay. This is a nice block of support up here. Yeah, for anybody that's on Robinhood and you're just struggling to switch, you need to check out their desktop. It's okay. It's better than the phone. Way better than the phone. I have a Robinhood account. I don't use it much. All I do is buy long-term shares over there. Just getting a little... Just seeing what I see here for a quick second, guys. Give me just a second. It's Monday. Okay. Okay, I like this. I like 594 for some support. 597. $597.30. Might as well call this 590. Yeah. 598.90. You can about say 599 just to make it a round number right here. Resistance at 600.50. $600.50 is resistance. Here's your support. $5.99. $597.30. This is a biggie here. $595.70. Okay. Okay, that's some pretty good levels to start with. Where's that Monday at? Tuesday, Monday. Tuesday. Here's Monday. Right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. Okay, there's your here's your weekly low. All the way back here at 585.70, you could call it. Yeah. Previous week low. Okay. I don't think I should have done it that way. There we go. Boom. All right. That's always on my radar. Previous week low. We spend a lot of time in this upper range, though. Here is this is the big stuff here. This is where everybody's at. That's why it's so choppy through here. See that? All this chop for days on end right through there. We barely got up out of it back here. So, and then you got previous highs here from Thursday. I'll adjust this down. 598.85, somewhere in that neighborhood. And that's where after hours held right here. So 600.50 is your resistance right now. And then you got to go back and really look at the daily to get more of a look back and then you can press up into here towards 612. You'd have like 606.50. Guarantee it. Right there. Right there. And right here. Pretty close. 607.50. 613 starts getting, you get over 600.50 on the daily, okay? Alright, there's SPY. Everybody good with that? Alright. Drew, yeah, I've got that for everybody too. I gave everybody a nice setup this past week. If I can find it here. This right here. If everybody goes back and watches my video from last week, it's already got it plotted for you. It plots it each day for you. Plots your previous day highs, previous day lows, pre-market highs, pre-market lows, all that good stuff. That's last Sunday and last Monday videos on my channel if anybody's interested. Those are all free indicators with EMAs included. Only other thing you have to add is VWAP. So let's see here. Carolina wanted Tesla, right? Let's hit some Tesla. How is the market looking so far? It seems like coming down a bit. Yeah, in the overnight session it is some. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, I like to get all this stuff hidden and out of my way. Harold, when I'm day trading, I use the 9 and the 200 on the 5-minute chart for my scalping and setup. Okay. Mr. Tesla. Okay. Right there. 294.80 support right now if it holds. What's it doing overnight? It's up. Okay, guys. Tesla right now, 294.80. $277, Carolina 276.75, something like that. Resistance. Man. If this gets back over 306, Carolina, $330's in sight. Big gap right here. Big gap. Over 306, it can get volatile fast. It can run fast back towards the 330s. I ain't saying it will. I'm saying it can. And then your support, you're sitting on some of it, 295 ish, 295, 275, 270. Don't want to lose 270. Don't want to lose that. Matter of fact, I'll set an alert to, and then I'll set an alert just over 306, because I like it. You start running back over 306, you know, Tesla, man, it can get wild. It's like crypto or something. It's insane. So the 1 hour is kind of crossed up back here off of that big drop. It can definitely build momentum real fast. Yep. Yes, Richardson, this is Tesla. I'll do my best to, when I see it in live, I'll call it out. I try to keep up with it my best. And you know, I'm gonna do a video too on coming up on the built-in screener and TradingView, because you can go in here. I mean, is it going to open? I don't know what's going on. Not wanting to. Yeah, I'll be on live tomorrow, Steven. Jake, that's the fixed range volume profile. Fixed range volume profile. Let me see if I can reset this trading view real fast. There we go. So yeah, on your screener, and I'm gonna do a video on this pretty soon. There I went and just closed it. So you can do split view. You can add technicals on your screener, and you can do MACD crosses, and you can pick your time frame. So if you're looking for 1 hour crosses, I would actually look for 30-minute crosses to see here's your 30-minute. You can say, you know, when the level crosses up over the signal, or when it passes through the zero line, or crosses down. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. So it crosses up through signal, and then it's going to bring up all these things here, all these different stocks that's just hit on a 1 hour cross up. And then you got to kind of go in here and go by market cap, or go by what you want to search under, 10 billion and above, or you can do all kinds of stuff with it. I like it. I actually found Pepsi this way about a week before Josh called it out. I had it on my radar. So it works pretty cool. I'm going to do a video on it pretty soon. Do my best to anyways. You can use RSI crosses, MACD crosses, anything, and then add that as a filter. And any of these things that hit a 1 hour cross up, it'll start alerting you. You'll see when it did a 30-minute, it'll hit up when it does a 30. Of course, the market's not open right now, so anyways, somebody asked for APLD. I'll do this one and one more, and then I gotta go, guys. Man, what a run. Okay. For those of you watching APLD, look at this daily RSI. I ain't saying it can't run anymore. It can, for sure. But it is pretty overheated. Look up here on the daily. 84 on the RSI on the daily. It can still go. I would say it needs to start moving over 14. It's probably gonna cool off. 1550 is the big number. More than likely going to cool off and consolidate and get some. Going to have to back test some structure, and I would say that looks like somewhere in that neighborhood. I about guarantee you that. Let's do yeah, here's your big level. 1075. Gotta hold that. If you go back here and chart it all the way back, you'll see where all the buying is, guys. All the buying's down here. All the buying's down there. This would have to get, you have to go into weekly to start getting more than this. You can see how much time it spent down here in the gutter at nothing. And that might be a stock split in there too. Not that I've not kept up with it enough. Just showing you there's nothing up here. If this thing gets over 15, it can go, it can go parabolic. So keep your eyes on it. Most definitely. I'll set an alert at 1560. If it started ripping over it, I would take it as a momentum play, because it could run. There's no volume up here. There's nothing up here. It probably isn't going to hold once it goes. But that's definitely where resistance is, right here at that neckline. 1550. There's so little volume up here, it's not even funny. That's on a weekly. Even on a daily, there's nothing up there. So ultimately, about 1050, 11 is your support on APLD. All right. Anything else, guys? So we can get Go to look at a list of all the exact indicators that you use on the trading view. Last Sunday and Monday, I did 2 videos back to back on my day trade setup on TradingView. It's last Sunday and last Monday's date on my YouTube channel. If you go check it out. Yep. No problem, Carolina. All right. Selfish, yeah. Entries are a tricky thing. I know they are. There's no right answer. I use a 5-minute a lot, and I'm basing a lot off of momentum indicators. And the earlier in the morning we got, the earlier in the morning, the better it is. There's more volume, there's more movement, there's more momentum. I can plan things out easier when it's like that. When I go and turn on those free indicators that I showed you last week, it really makes it nice. There's the 4 indicators. That's all I need. And when it starts breaking back here on Friday, pre-market high, you can wait. You can either take the cross with a very tight stop. You can take a cross of the line even though this 15-minute hadn't been printed. So now, these 2 purple lines are morning market structure. The 2 purple lines on here. All right. When we printed our first 1, 2, 3 candles, well, that ended up being the high of morning market. The only reason I took this breakout trade over because we were breaking pre-market highs. That gave a nice run on these 2 candles here because we were breaking structure. If if you get your entry as this is going across this line, as long as it holds the line, I can hold it. If I start losing 10-15%, I'm not holding it. My entry is my exit. I use that motto a lot. I can always get back in a trade. If it's going to be a trending day, you're okay waiting for a confirmation candle. If it's not a trending day, then you've missed the majority of the move. So this is all due to, or all your decision with risk management, your size of your account. Can you afford to go back into trades, or do you need to wait on more confirmation? If we're not breaking, if it's a small account, we're not breaking morning market structure, there's no trade. There was no trade here to the upside. There was a small trade here to the downside a couple times for a scalp. That's it. This was a range day. This day paid pretty nice. If you caught these moves under morning market. This day was your money. This was the trend day. When you get that confirmation candle outside morning market, come back, tapped it one time, took off the rest of the day. That's where you make your money. Otherwise, you have to be quick on your trigger finger, and you got to be okay with taking profits 10, 20, 30%. You got to be okay with it, because non-trending days aren't going to give you 50 to 100% moves. They're going to give you small moves. So all right, guys. Good afternoon. What's up, nephew? I am about to roll out. I love you all. Let's see here. Quick tea. Somebody said Apple. I'll hit Apple before I go. I do appreciate you all. I gave you some SPY levels at the beginning of the video. If you need to look at it, and I'll post that on my Discord channel also. Let's get a quick look at Apple here. Man, Apple got me the other day. I thought it was going to take off, and it didn't. I did take a small loss on Apple the other day. Apple's setting up for a move, man. It's ranging up there. Really over about 206. 206 can get you back towards 209. Maybe a little trouble here at 207.40. On the daily, you just got to flip up on the MACD. So it did print a buy signal on the daily. So yeah, Apple's looking all right to me. I would say I'm going to put an alert just over 206, 207.50, and then 209. Those will be my 3 alerts on Apple. I like that. I like that. RSI flipped. MACD's following. So yeah, I do like Apple. If this also if this gets I'll set an alert on the MACD right. You can set an alert right here, right under the 0 line, and then if it hits that 0 line and fires through, there's going to be a good move on the daily right there. Okay. All right, peace. I love you all. I appreciate it. Thanks, Harold. Thank you all. If you want to support me, mention MACD alerts. What time frame primarily? Yeah, I really like 1 hour and daily. Even I do like 30 minutes also. Julie R. Okay. If you would like to support me, I would really appreciate it. You can resub under my link, which is in the description. It's the top one in the description. Or you can upgrade with it, or you can resub with it. Tip jars are in there too if you feel inclined, but do not feel pressured to. And Weeble's in there, Blowfin is in there, and TradingView link is in there. So please, before you go, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That really helps my channel grow. And consider using the link for the Discord for me. That really helps me out. Okay. Love you all. Peace. Good night. I'll see you bright and squirrely in the morning. All right. Love y'all. Peace.